Hi, everyone. For my second contribution of week three, I wanted to share just a little trick that I personally use to remember what direction that more acidic things and more basic things go on the periodic table. And Dr. Kerr did allude to this in one of her lectures, but I just wanted to give you like the mental association that I make that helps me remember what direction is what. And what I have found personally, and I'm sure everyone's different, but what I found personally is the more ridiculous and absurd and dumb the mental association is, the easier it is to remember. So one thing she talked about is as we go to the right and then down on the periodic table, we get stronger acids. For example, HI is much stronger than HF, and HF is stronger than H2O, for example. So as we go to the right and then down, we get stronger acids. And one way I remember this directionality to the right and down is to think of this right here as like a person with their arms flexed, like a really muscular person. This would be their arm, and this would be their shoulder, and they're kind of flexing downwards, kind of like this. So this would be like HNOF, and then coming down would be all the other ones right here. So I think of like a strong person flexing downwards. So as we move from C to N to O to F and then down, we're getting stronger in our acids. I know, super dumb, but that's kind of the point. Like the dumber it is for me, like the easier it is to remember. The sillier it is, the easier it is to remember. And then the opposite way is also true. So as you go up and to the left, the more basic you get. So I will be much less basic than N would be, for example. So one way to remember that is just that it's the complete opposite of the strong acids, and the strong person with their shoulder and their muscle pointing downwards, flexing. It'd be the opposite for basic. Another way I remember it is like I learned this term a few years ago that younger people use, which is the word basic. Like a basic person apparently wears unoriginal clothes and follows mainstream stuff. And I guess also like, they're the first person who will like raise their hand and telling you, I guess. So I think of like someone who's basic, and I'm not even saying this person's basic. I just grabbed a random image with a person with their hands up. But I think of like a basic person raising their hand to like be like a tattletale or something. So I think I'm going up and then to the left for basicity. Again, really dumb, really silly, and maybe this won't work for you, but hopefully someone will remember this by this silly example: the strong person with their shoulder and then their arm going down, flexing for strong acids, and then going up and to the left for the more basic.